So, hello everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Friends, do you believe, well, in signs of fate? Do you believe?
Of course.
It seems to me that my wife and I had this happen just the other day. That's specifically in our situation. Yes, and let me explain to you in the end what was such a sign of fate in our life. It seems to me that this was a fatal sign, by the way, which, well, predetermined us.
Well, if you're interested, stay with us and we'll tell you.
Like, subscribe, who didn't subscribe, and let's go on the topic of the video.
The topic of our video is the construction of facilities in Georgia, which we have laid out the money ourselves, 365. And as we promise periodically there once every 3 months, we will show you updates. We will ask questions to the manager. We will show you videos from the construction, follow this construction, and I know that many have already subscribed. Who monitors this object? Some even bought it.
Listen, we have about 6 of our subscribers already. Yes, friends bought an apartment.
Therefore, I know that this video will be interesting to many. So let's ask the manager questions and see what's going on at the construction site right now.
Hello, Yulia and Andriy. Greetings from sunny Batumi. We will tell you in a few words what happened and answer your questions. First of all, thank you to the builders for giving us the opportunity to record. Can you show what they have there? We asked them to sit a little so that we could shoot this report for you. Construction is proceeding according to plan. Everything is fine with us. At this stage, the 7th floor of the August block is being filled in, and soon your floor will be finished. Where you purchased an apartment, the July block has been completed, the foundation filling has been completed. In general, the underground parking is ready. The commercial floor slab will be poured now. That is, the excavation work has already been completed for the July block. Construction is proceeding at its own pace, and now I will answer some of your questions. So the first question is, can we formalize the ownership already? We have already started preliminary registrations for areas with a separate cadastral code. It will take some time, up to 6 months, and in 6 months, it will already be possible to register people in the register for future owners, and those who have already closed all duties to us have actually saved apartments. The next question that you have voiced: how many apartments have been sold at the moment? At the moment, 45% of the apartments have been sold, and about 7% are still in reserves. That is, in armor. About half of the room, that is, the apartment fund with the Summer 365 residential complex, has been sold. How is the political situation? The political situation in Georgia is normal. There are some, so to speak, processes going on in the square in Tbilisi. Well, it doesn't concern Batumi much, because in general, people don't come out to protest in Batumi. In Tbilisi, it goes in a sluggish format, that is, nothing special. The political situation is stable, everything is fine. And now, the latest news that you and we know. Inmer Company enters the real estate market of Batumi. This is the world's largest developer, and he will build, so to speak, a city within a city. It's further than the airport, so our apartments have this project visible, which will burn brightly somewhere on the horizon. I'll tell you about our tour. You asked me to tell you about how the recording takes place, and a few, well, details. In order to concretize the tour of a person who books an apartment with us, he has the opportunity to come with his own eyes, see the construction with his own eyes, get acquainted with the documents. To do this, the company Smart Open and the project itself 365 offers investment, roughly speaking, tours. Just a real estate tour, we call it. A person arrives to Batumi. We meet him at the airport, check him into a hotel, take him to local attractions. Show Georgian, so to speak, hospitality. We take them to restaurants with Georgian dances, local cuisine, local flavor for acquaintance from a person. And already a person seems to know where, what, how he buys, with what kind of apartment. I already know everything for sure. It's easier for him, so to speak, to be given this choice. Therefore, the company organizes such tours. To record a tour, You need to book an apartment, fly in, and the company will take all the costs, including a return ticket for one person. If this family comes from 3 or 4 people, then we reimburse the return ticket of one person. These are the standard conditions of our tour, so I will send you the information. You can review it in detail later. In the summer, 6 months ago, we invested in this construction site. Why, Julia, did we invest?
We liked the object.
Did we like the people?
Yes, and we kind of believe that they will finish this object after all. Trust.
Yes, I was. There is trust, yes. And at the time of our first payment, the signing of the contract was a pit, roughly speaking.
I don't think there was even one.
No, well, something was dug there. A lot of earth.
They only knew, and we have never, invested in construction at this stage. Although I will tell you, in confidence, we have often invested in construction.
Well, not abroad, right?
In Ukraine, yes, a lot. We have experience in this. Therefore, this topic is very interesting to us.
Yes. We stopped by here before signing the contract again for the construction site. Look, the water has been pumped out. Do you remember how it was? The pit was full of water, and almost dug a pit. You look what's going on. Well, that is, it works very fast. Well, God grant, God grant. 6 months have passed. Avtandil is standing now. Well, in some 3 or 4 months, our 12th floor will already be there. It's the 7th floor now. In 6 months, people have built 7 floors of our house, and plus, there will be 3 more houses.
Oh, and parking.
And the most difficult thing was at the bottom. Here's parking, waterproofing. It was such a serious piece of work. And it's already the 7th floor, can you imagine? Guys, it's not too late. Our discount of 3% from the promo code of Andriy Yulia is also valid. You can call, write to the car dealer, and I will leave the contact below, and say from Andriy Yulia. You will get another 3% discount. Well, that is, normally a discount, I think, that is.
Well, on a large sum, of course.
Yes. Now, I would like to go back to the beginning of our video. Remember, I asked you if you believe in signs of fate, hints of fate. Listen again to Avtandil's latest news. A serious Emirati developer came to Georgia, who invested, well, so far they have signed a contract, but under the contract, they will invest almost $6 billion in 2 objects. One object is located between Gonio and Batumi. There are 260 hectares. Everything will be there. There will be a marina, hotel apartments, infrastructure. Here.
On the seashore.
And they will build the second facility in Tbilisi. There is twice as much territory there, 590, it seems, hectares. Here it will be the same only in Tbilisi. I see, right. And look, if in Georgia. Well, this developer considered that Georgia is unstable, that it is not worth investing money in it, which is dangerous, right? We may lose, there may be a war, or some kind of political instability. Would they invest? I think not. I think they are calculating everything there. They weighed all the risks, but in any case. But this is such a serious company. And they signed an agreement with Georgia. I'm putting up a photo now. The Burj Khalifa Tower was fully illuminated with the Georgian flag.
Because this developer was building the Burj Khalifa, so this is their object.
Dubai Marina.
Yes.
That is, they have many objects.
A very serious developer. I think it will be an unrealistically cool project. We will definitely tell you more about it when we have information. When the project itself is already there, we will try to show you all this, tell you. So subscribe to the channel. We will have a lot of videos about real estate investments in Georgia soon.
And we are sitting in the kitchen and just thinking, racking our brains, where to go anyway. Portugal. Either Georgia, Asia, or Europe, Spain. We had a lot of options. And we're, like weighing the pros and cons. And then I pick up the phone, and I don't remember how it happened. Well, in general, I'm reading this news. I have just such eyes. I think it was a sign. Just when we were thinking, sending these messages into space, this news comes.
Well, they can say that it gives you something. Well, such a developer comes in. Explain.
Well, not all of them. All right.
Well, the first thing I would like to say is that there will be stability and security in Georgia.
And financially.
It's somehow interconnected.
We were worried that there would be political instability, that there might be some. Well, you know how. We know what the maiden is and all this.
We know what war is.
Yes. Therefore, we were worried about it. That we had left one war, yes, and were buying an apartment in another. Well, God forbid, of course. but in connection with this news, we somehow like this. Well, it came to an understanding that everything would be fine. And even if we are there, well, guys, it's not a fact that we will live in this apartment, but real estate will definitely rise in price. Batumi, exactly. In good facilities. Again, in good facilities.
And our object is right next to that. Well, it's close to the chase.
And we have one of the best facilities in Batumi, guys. With such infrastructure, in such a place. Well, I've lived in Batumi for how many years? Yes, I know Batumi, I know this place. This is one of the best places. There's just an awesome new park there. And real estate near this park, it's going to grow in price very soon. 100%, guys. This area is developing according to the approved plan, the general plan. Is that clear? There will be no chaos, everything will be clearly in place there. There will be roads, there will be sidings, driveways.
Yes, it is in our area of the new boulevard, where is Adlia. Yes, it's working now. There are low-rise houses there, something that I kind of like. I do not know about Andre, but I do not like high-rises and skyscrapers. I don't want to live like this.
Well, yes.
Someone may like it, I don't.
Well, are you going to live on the 12th floor?
Well, it's not necessary on the 30th, thank God.
Well, from our apartment, I'll show you when we ship. This view of the mountains will be just space. We chose her. That is envy because of, well, because of many factors there. We'll tell you later. Therefore, friends, everything should be fine. The construction is moving according to plan. We still have a discount for our subscribers. Bye.
It's only for 2 months, and we don't know what will happen next.
It is possible that real estate in Batumi will start to become more expensive soon.
But it's also worth repeating that this is still a good investment, even if you don't want to live. But then you can resell this apartment for more.
Yes.
Twice at least.
In general, friends, how much we traveled around this world, where we did not live. I do not know how you are, Julia, I feel at home in Georgia. Mentality, people, you can talk to everyone. There. This is the kitchen, this is nature. Oh my God, water. You can brush your teeth with a tap, you can even drink water from a tap, after all.
Yes.
Julia, we have to go to Georgia. This is the sign that came there, I do not know, from space or from the Emirates.
I came with the Emirate.
Yes, he has already determined exactly where we are going. We're probably 99%.
Or maybe we'll get lucky, and we'll buy something in this March. March, right.
Yes, and the guys, and as Yulia has already said, we will shoot a little more about real estate, about interesting objects for investment in Georgia.
And we will also invest ourselves.
And we will invest ourselves. We will invest our free money in interesting construction projects again. We are going to shoot an interesting video about this. Guys, subscribe to the channel if you have a desire to either live or invest. Again, to Georgia, yes, interesting objects.
And of course we will travel.
Of course, traveling is probably the first thing.
Nowhere out of this, as long as we have such a financial opportunity.
Yes.
And not only that, we will travel.
Another child is already an adult, can I already?
Well, yes. We still have plans for Thailand. We have plans.
Cruises.
Cruises.
Persian Gulf, Norwegian fjords. Fur.
That's it.
We will also swim and ride and everything else. God grant health, God grant. Well, that this war ends and everything will be fine. We all have, I'm sure. Nothing lasts forever, everything ends in the end. Thank you, Avtandil.
Thank you, Avtandil. Thank you to everyone who looked.
Yes, thank you, developer.
I hope those who bought are happy with this news and that the construction is underway. It's nice to tell good news.
Everyone, yes, friends, see you in Georgia, in Batumi.
For now.
Bye. Bye.